care of paper towels and shit.
Man, the toilet tissue. You don't want me to blow my nose with paper towel? Nigga be rough talk, girl. Why y'all do your daddy like this? Would you blow your nose with paper towels?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Because paper towels are softer.
Really, they not.
Really, they are.
Shit paper is soft. Paper towels are for rough hands, getting germs and shit from the kitchen off. Paper towels get germs off the ass. It's tender back there. That's the intestines and coil. So bring me tissue.
All right.
And let me catch you using paper towel on your nose, fucking up your face and shit.
He might be getting a car. His dad said if he can find a car for like 2,000, he gonna put like 1,000 down on it. I said he got at least.
His real daddy or granddaddy?
Granddad. Yeah. He mechanic.
I like V.
Mm-hmm.
I give V 500 on it.
Right.
I gotta meet him though. I gotta meet his granddaddy. But if he gonna get a car, he's a decent young man, Zamaya.
His granddad sound cool. He's a mechanic, so
I
he
need
know
to,
my cars.
I need to meet. He ain't gonna fix my BMW. That bitch going to the BMW man.
No, not that.
Nice shirt too. Listen, I'm finna do this here live. Let V know if shit go right and he be a good kid. Because I'm gonna nurture this type of relationships. This is what young women need to be nurtured. You know, it ain't gonna be like our parents. Oh, you can't talk to nobody. Then yes, go out there hooking and hoeing. I'm gonna nurture the relationship, teach you how to be in one when you get grown. But I'll drop $500 down for his car too. He's a good kid, and you like him.
I do.
Bye. Crazy little girl. Everybody, hey, that head cold fucking with me, y'all. Y'all got to excuse me. Hey, people, what's up? I'm gonna try to look like I ain't sick, y'all, but baby, that head cold kicking me in the ass. What's up? Goddamn Mara in this thing. Miss Ashcraft. I'm gonna glass on y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me one of them. Put the bad boys on. Blood Age Dreams. There we go. Net Love, did grandma ever help the lady that weighed 400 pounds? No, she went to Virginia with her son. Grandma never saw her. We never saw her again. I never trimmed the bit no more. She was gone. Shit, do us no favors. We understand. Send love and light. Appreciate you, brother. Good deed for breaking those generational curses. Thank you, Awaken the Heart. I try. Joya, I'm editing your video now. That shit too intense, Joya. Get you the potatoes and onion. I don't want bad feet smell, man. Y'all going to the home remedy. I like to have my feet motherfucking kissed every now and then. I don't want the onion smell on them bitches. My feet don't stink. And I ain't putting shit food down there. No. I ain't doing it. I sweat this shit out tonight. Putting all that shit in your side. You wake up, you put your foot in your lady face for her to kiss it, because that's what I do. Oh, nigga, no. I don't want no. Kiss the goddamn foot. Celestial, her got it. Just kiss the man feet. She said, do you want to feel better? Oh my God. Oh my God. Kay, what's up? The onion and the salt work. Boy, if I get stanky feet, I'm going to get on y'all ass. I'm going to get on y'all so bad. At least you see moss, all right. Granny was mad. Granny was mad at you once you had got out that truck. She said, "You did what?" Yeah, grandma crazy self. Yeah. 10K, what's up? Good day. Everybody, what y'all think about that story? I got some Vicks up there. Onions and potatoes. I'm gonna do it now. I just got onions because I made onion dip soup. French onion soup at homemade. I made it just now, so with beef in it. So I got some onions left over. I'm gonna do it. Reminds me of Heavy Chevy. All these stories got the same energy. What you talking about, my man Rose? I be feeling. Let me see what Rose say. Yes, cute. Whew. Rose said I be feeling for these videos, man. Oh, Phoenix. Yeah, thank you for the respect on that. Everybody, I was crying during this video. Taking myself back to that moment where I seen my dad lose his cool and beat the man up. You know, my dad cared for me. My dad cared for me like no other man ever cared for me on this planet. When I say I love my daddy, listen, that man never put his hands on me other than when I did something bad. The man never talked bad to me, never raised his voice. And you know what? I never heard the word no from my daddy. Dad, I want to play football. I need money for a physical. Even though he was paying my mama child support, he never said no, action mama. So I never say no, action mama. He didn't care about the abuse or the anger that I was going through. Well, he cared about the abuse, but all of the stuff that him and my mama were fighting about, that man made sure I know he loved me. So that put me in tears telling that story. Because he whooped that man ass. He ain't fighting for me. He stopped the friendship with that man over me. I love my daddy, y'all. I say his name proud. Do the onion with honey. That witch doctor lives off that energy from people he killed with the bicycles. Yeah, I'm telling you, people, it's true. He still has his shop. If you guys in Orlando, Florida, go over there to Orange Blossom Trail and Grand Avenue, coming up from West Colonial. Drive down there, you're gonna see Cleo's to your right. You're gonna see Cleo's strip club to your right. You're gonna see Michael's domestic BMW car. They were just in the news for selling something for upselling a bitch a car, not doing the turn-in value, whatever car dealers do. Turn down there. It's a big white brick fence, about 12 feet high, with a red metal door you can open and close like this. The man house is in behind there. He got bikes lined up. Everybody go there to get their bike fixed and shit as a kid. He's still there. I know why he's still there. He's still there. I got more gray hair in my beard than that bitch got on his head. He taking people life force with them bikes. Yeah, that man immortal as fuck. I don't grab the I know his body can be busted the fuck up after what dad did to his ass. But yeah, that bitch still living. Using magic to ruin people's lives it's so mediocre. Man, people don't care. They just selfish about their own shit. Do you think he is casting spells on the bikes he fixed up and give them? Yes. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, he does. Everybody know he do. My dad knew he was the witch man like that. My dad, right? He would pay my dad $30, $40 to go get the bike. My dad throw about 5 or 7 bikes in the back, drop them off, and that was a conversation. And he said he worse than your grandmama. So my dad didn't give a fuck about the witch stuff, and my dad didn't like it too much. But grandmama, he knew what everybody did. Because, my other grandmama, his mama, was into it too, slightly. Mm. What do you think about bikes the city's own for rent to the public? Emmy, now you understand it. Now you getting it. Now you getting it. Now y'all getting it. Me, you the first one that pointed that shit out. I said that when they started. I say you put your money in that bike, the credit card, they taking your finances, then you turning the bitch and you getting your energy. They taking all your bio energy because after you ride that bitch, you drain. I be seeing people get off them bitches. They go into work in the morning riding the bitches. They already have to have a cup of coffee and they always they get off them bitches drained. Everybody know how to harvest this shit. Everybody know how to harvest your energy some form of fashion. And them electric scooters and electric bikes that y'all ride around this bitch, they taking it. I went to Texas, Houston, Texas. They was all up and down that motherfucker in the road, whipping and running. Little 5, 6, 7 year old kid. It ain't the grown-ups that got the bitches, it's the little babies that's ripping around that bitch. They know what they doing, harvesting the energy from them chilling. La 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 la. Man, I don't see my girl with Chaka Shaw. Chaka Shaw. I gotta say my Thursday song. They be sliding too. They say they be sliding. I love the terminology. The bike be rolling, but y'all say sliding. You see how I fuck with my head? I got the imagination, y'all. It's just fucking. But yeah, man. Tez, what's up? Appreciate you too, bro. Listen. So let's go into the part that really fucked me up, right? So y'all, I pulled up Psalms 43. I have a person I hang out with that drains me like that. SJ, be careful. So I'm gonna read Psalms right quick. Like I do not have a day of Thursday. I do not have a reading. Why is this person calling me? Y'all, hold on. They calling the business phone, or they just keep calling back to back. Let me see what's going on here. The day is Thursday. Uh, your reading is Friday. Sorry, y'all. Your reading is Friday. Sorry about that. They calling the business phone early. All right, so this is the part that fucked me up. So Psalms 43. I'm gonna get on it. So Psalms 43. I didn't read Psalms 43 for a long time because that was locked in my memory. So I'm finna read it to you guys right now because I really do want you guys to see what Grandma was working with. Now, will my voice still sound good even though I'm sick? I got a good sound and goddamn voice. I sound good, y'all. Don't hate me. All right, so I'm about to read Psalms 43 to you guys. Excuse me. Vindicate me, vindicate me, my God, and plead my case against an I sound like I can't read. Let me get closer. Vindicate me, God, and plead my case against an unfaithful nation. Rescue me from those who are deceitful and wicked. You are God, my stronghold. Why have you rejected me? Why must I go about mourning, obsessed by the enemy? Send me your light and your faithful care. Let them lead me. Let them bring me to your holy mountain, to the place where you dwell. Then I will go to the altar of God, to God, my joy and my delight. I will praise you with the lyre, O God, my God. I know she stopped at 4, but this is the NGIV Bible version, but the old King James Bible put a little more spice in the bitch. But vindicate me, my God, and plead my case against an unfaithful nation. Rescue me from those who are deceitful and wicked. Grandmama knew something was going on. Grandma knew something was going on. and she did that spell as a rescue mission. Her and dad rescued me from from the grips of that man stealing my energy, my childhood essence, my life force, my soul. Call it what you want to call it. We went into the Orange Grove out there on Silver Star Road. It's this place called Good Homes Road. You go up Silver Star Road like you're headed to Clark Road. You're on Silver Star Road coming from Hiawassee. Take it all the way down, cross over the couple lights, past J Martin, all that shit down, and you'll see Good Home Road. You could turn down Good Home Road, cross over Popka Violent, cross over Violent Road, you'll see Good Homes at a turn. But if you look, when you see the stop sign for Good Home Road to make that left, look directly to your right. And over there is an Orange Grove. It's a big church there now and a plant nursery. Before they built that and tore down all the orange grove, you could go back up in that bitch and you could go fuck the hoes back there and shit. You could go back there and, chill, hang out, smoke. Kids used to do some shit, but mainly, the teens used to go back there and fuck off in the orange field, hide behind the trees and steal the people orange. Well, grandma and dad drove us back there and she put the bike back there. And she started dousing the bitch with kerosene and she burning the bitch back there, y'all. She burning. She reading the Bible verse. I'm reading the Bible verse. But then I'm spazzing out. Dad holding me. And I could feel his muscles throbbing, because he held me like, my hands are like this. And he held me like this. And I'm fighting him and trying to get free to go to the bike. I think the bike would draw me to it so that they know if I was on the pyre, that they weren't going to burn the bike. They weren't going to let me burn. So if I was synonymous with the bike holding, they couldn't burn the bike. But dad fought like hell, man, and I was trying to get out. Now, I'm finna break your brain right here, people. I'm gonna look at the comments in a minute. I'm finna break your brain. After grandma had burnt the seats, the handlebars, and the tires, I smelt the rubber smell and the black smoke. My dad grabbed me under the arms, told me like this. Grandma had my leg, and they scattered the fire that were burning on the bike, and the bike was burning itself and the smoke, and they were just walking me back and forth over the bike, winding me back and forth over the bike. You know what I'm saying? And they did that shit for a good little bit of time, like 5-10 minutes. Smoke was in my hair. It was in my, clothes, or in my asshole. I just smelled rubber all up in my nostrils. It was horrible. So after all that shit was done, grandma took me home, and for I'm gonna say 14 days, I couldn't eat nothing but sliced red tomatoes, boiled rice, a little bit of salt, uh, lettuce, onions. She had me on that type of shit, 14 days. And when I got tired of that, because she said the fruit would, she used to always say, them vegetables would give me the run. And she would say, here, eat this oatmeal. And it would just be regular Quaker oats with hot water on the bitch. No raisins, no sugar, no cinnamon, none of that shit. I had to suffer through that shit 14 days, man. It was terrible. But she said she had to purge everything out my body. And it took about 14 days. The smell eventually went away in about 7-8 days, but I still had to be on that type of diet with the fruits and the vegetables and the oatmeal and shit. So I couldn't eat no milk, no fish, no kind of protein. It had to be all vegetables straight from the garden or oats. That was a horrible 14 days. And you talking to a kid 13, 14 years old. So bitch, I needed sweets. They were watching me like a motherfucker, sending me to school with notes saying don't let him eat no sugar. This is his deal. He got a medical condition. They told the teacher everything, man. And them teachers held my ass straight. Sit over there in the corner. You know what I'm saying? I'm in school, high school or some shit. Right there. So I'm telling you, man, this people sit up there and they think when we get into the spiritual community that the people in the belief system is crazy. We not crazy, man. This is how we've been surviving all our fucking lives. Back when we didn't have doctors and medical professionals and motherfuckers acting crazy. It took that witch lady, that witch man to come and get your ass straight to kill them demons that's on your ass. Now, This story that I just told you guys remind me of another story that happened right here in Central Florida. I don't know if y'all get y'all news, but y'all know I ain't gonna tell you the word of lie. So how about y'all go and click and say father shot and killed? Well, man killed by police officer. This less than 3 days ago. A black man was unalived. A voodoo priest was unalived by the sheriff department here, Central Florida, for burning all of his kids' belongings because he felt the kid was possessed. He then threw the kid on the fire. Somebody called because they seen the smoke, called the police because they seen the smoke. The man tried to tell the police, this is my religious rights, and I'm trying to exorcise the demon out of my son. I'm burning his Xbox, I'm burning his clothes, and he need to be on the fire too. Police shot the man because the man had what grandma had in her hands, two metal 10 rods. See, this Southern folk magic, people. This ain't what they teaching y'all on the internet. This ain't the shit you find it in books and hoodoo books. This is that shit that nobody want to tell you. This is the hardcore shit. If you think of bullshit, Google it. Google it yourself. Man, police kills man trying to exercise his child. Man had two rods in it, two metal rods in his hand. Those rods are made out of tin. Reason why your rods are made out of tin when you're doing any kind of spell work to rid some of devil, demonic energy, possession, because tin works with the liver. Tin is an Ogun energy. Tin is medical. Tin is a war metal. And tin helps the body metabolize. So it helps the breaking down of your food and the liver and the vitriol and shit. This is why if I want to go and talk about Orishas and pair with each other when you're doing spell work, this is the only time you will pair Ogun with Oshun. Oshun is liquor hepatis, is the working of the liver. Oshun is the working of the liver because she is streaked the gold. But before you can get the gold, you got to go through the bile, and the bile is green like Ogun. Green breaks down. You introduce tin to any type of the liver enzyme, it's going to create a green, waxy, oily shit, something like shilajit. So I'm just giving you the breakdown how grandma told me. So now this guy is sitting up there trying to exercise his baby. Same thing my dad and my grandma did to me when I was a kid. And they thought the baby was in danger. Police killed the man because when they tried to take the baby from the man and tried to arrest him, he took one of the poles and he hit the police across the head, knocked him unconscious. So the other police put a bullet in his ass. Look it up. Look it up. Right here. My hometown. Orlando now. Look it up. This is real Southern folk magic, people. I ain't telling y'all no lie. When I tell y'all these shit, y'all need to pay attention. They entertaining as fuck, but it be spell work in this bitch. If anyone took your class on chakras, they would remember the okay, okay, the mental for each part of the body. Yeah, you're right. The metals for each part of the body, correct. I'm telling you, people, the same shit grandma and my dad did for me to get my life force back. This man right here in Central Florida just got unalived by the police because they didn't understand what he was doing. I could pull the shit up right now. Man killed by cops in Orlando for burning clothes. Just that. Orlando Police Department, OPD, nationally recognized. Let me go. Orlando police swarm area after two officers. Suspect in Orlando dies. Yeah, what is here? I don't want to read all these things. Oh, let me put in Channel 9 News because the news reported it. Yep. Oh, they were critically injured. Dude put the bean on their ass. Well, it's on here. Y'all can look it up. I ain't finna waste my time trying to go through the internet shit how it worked. Did he have any dealings with the bike man? No. This is just a father who believed in spiritual work, and he felt like his son had a devil in him, and he burnt all this stuff on the pyre, and then they say he threw his son on there, and the neighbor saw he threw his son on the fire, but you have to be crucified, and he just wanted, as you burning the kid's stuff, you want to pass the kid through the fire too. And they didn't understand that, so they called the cops, and the cops thought he was trying to like injure the boy, and they didn't understand his tactics, so they shot him. And that was a religious thing. My grandma did the same thing to me. It made the damn news. Y'all could probably look up the news in Central Florida and put in the keywords I said. It's gonna come up. So, what do you think about so many of those other parents who murdered their children, claiming they're possessed? That's a good question, Cross Colors. I would like to say, me personally, unless they go get documentation from a priest, here's my problem with that. I just flat out said, because I respect everybody's belief, but it's a baby involved. Here's my thing. If I was to think, me personally, turning on myself, one of my babies have some kind of spiritual sickness out of them, I'm gonna take that to an authority figure first. I'm gonna take it to the elders. I'm gonna take it to other spiritualists. I'm gonna make sure that somebody has to back me up on my belief. I'm not just gonna take it into my own hands and execute my babies just because I feel. Maybe I'm seeing something. I need to take it to an impartial elder and have them do them divination, because that's what I believe in. Have them do the divination, have them do the prayers, have them do their part. And then if they say it, then let's try this exorcism right. And if nothing could be done, then it's still a hard sell for me to take the life of my own child. So shit, maybe me and the child gonna have to get possessed together, bitch, because we riding together. I don't know where I'd be with that situation. But just taking your kid out just because you think it's wrong, I think it's wrong. Seek other help. Do you think the regular bike he was fixing up, he was stealing souls with? Yes, I think he was taking energy, because keep in mind, he also used to give donate bikes to the youth center, the PAL center. The police would come back down. This guy even made the news in Central Florida back in the day, where the paper, it wasn't the internet. He made the paper. Like old man downtown takes his time, fix up bikes from the junkyard and off the side of the road, and he donates them to the police athletic league on Mercer Drive on and every Christmas and shit or spring and shit. He made the paper. They thought he was a humanitarian. He would fix up the old people bike at the thing, and they'll give him a little money. He didn't have a formal business. This is just humanitarian type shit. He made the paper. But me and dad and grandma knew what the fuck he was doing. Like that white lady, Casey Anthony. They never found that baby body. Thank you. That baby, let me tell you something. That baby was sacrificed to the Everglades. I can tell you what happened, but I say speculation. That little girl, that baby was sacrificed to the Everglades. That swamp spirit down here in Florida that controls the Everglades, the reptilians and all the reptiles and the alligators, crocodiles and all that shit. Yeah. That's they never they shit. That's where she at. Mm-mm-mm. This shit get ready. Simply the best. What's up? People think they doing something good by giving people bikes at the unknowingly killing them. Yeah. Listen, man. My parents say never get a used bike. My family ain't never bought my kid a used bike. Oh man, go to the pawn shop and get the bike. You crazy? My son, Dad, you can get us a bike from the pawn shop. No, no. Let's go and get the bitch fresh out the box and we gonna put it together. I used to do that all the time. Royal Blue says, but why was she sacrificed? What did Casey get? Casey Anthony, and God forgive me for even bringing this crazy woman up. Casey Anthony was trying to be a police officer in Seminole County. She literally wanted to be a Seminole County sheriff officer. After all that shit, she was in the class with me when I was trying to be one. So I don't know what she got out of it. I'm not in her business. I'm telling you, man. Y'all, Tori, what's up? Kimmy K, you see it? Sound like the Changeling movie and TV series. Oh, I ain't know. I gotta start watching TV. She thought that was gonna do it. Huh? Hey, it's some crazy shit. I just know that when I tell y'all these stories, play close attention. I know a lot of people think they capping. How can this much spiritual shit happen to this man? People, you don't know how God worked. God made a light that shit that happened to me so I can inform y'all who it didn't happen to, or so y'all could see the shit that was going around in your area. But y'all know what I like to do. How many of y'all right now knew a man or a woman or a teenager, a teen, an older teen, 16, 17, 18-year-old boy, high school bound, poor as fuck, but he used to fix y'all bikes for y'all. He could fix your skateboard. He could fix your bikes. He could come to your house and fix your TV. How many of y'all know a tinker and a putterer in y'all communities? I'm finna show you some. Mm-hmm. Everybody in the hood, if you were born poor like me, there was always somebody in the hood you would go to. South Florida had it bad. South Florida had it all. And when the Haitians came over there from South Florida, back in the day in the 70s and the 80s, when the flux came, not when the ones came that were trying to, that started working, but when the flux came and they had to band together because Americans wasn't liking them too good, they became your handymans. They became your mechanics. They became your car fixers and shit like that. Your plumbers. And some of y'all houses would have motherfucking broke down. Cars would have broke down. Bikes would have broke down. Hell, some of your pacemakers and TVs would have not worked. Let alone somebody put a spiritual hand on that bitch fixing it. And some of y'all shit broke down because the spirit man, because the man who fixes shit you didn't pay him. Oh, we finna talk about it. I'm finna talk about it. I'm finna talk about it. Some of y'all done had the spirit man fix y'all shit, do something for you, and y'all ain't paid him. And then you wonder why the spell break down, or you wonder why your car break down because you had a spirit man, a little shade tree mechanic fix your shit, and you ain't pay him or you fucked him over, and now the shit breaking down. I done seen it. Wonder why the plumbing in the house fucking up, because y'all ain't paid it. I done seen it. Shit happen. My ex-wife drove the car right up there to the dude named Greg. Greg, a Haitian dude, had all these Haitian statues. She like, oh, Greg gonna fix it. Greg calling me, hey man, I ain't got the payment. I say, well, let me call her. Oh, I paid him. He lying. Man calling me, man, I ain't got no lie. So the man, I ain't gonna lie to you. So put them both together because we went to Choice. We went to Choice meat store to get some meat back when it was on Old Wintergarden Road back in the day. Go to Choice, we run into Greg, the mechanic. Greg said, you ain't pay me? She like, oh, I thought I did. Man, that girl got back in that car when she got back home. I dropped out of my car. She got back in her car. She went to work. That bitch was broke down on the side of the road. I learned right there. Don't play with people. Don't play with people with these spiritual gifts. I'm just telling y'all that. Y'all got to pay. Nothing ain't for free. Even if you offer what you can. Don't just sit back and think, okay, shit gonna be for free. And let me tell you, pussy don't get it. Paying the spirit man or the spirit woman some pussy or some dick ain't getting it. Get them people something for their livelihood. Get them people something for their time, people. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there. I know a lot of people throw some pussy on the spirit man quick, think that's it. I'm still gonna have my fucking hand out. Give me my money. You just enjoyed yourself. Give me my money. And now you got spiritual women in the pot. Dude, you do something for a dude, he want to pitch you some dick just because he got one. Still put your hands out, women. Give me my money. God damn it. Bitch, you caught a nut. I caught one too. Give me my money. Y'all ain't ready for this spiritual. Y'all trying to be spiritualists and y'all don't want to see the darker side of this motherfucker. Y'all don't want to see the real deal of it. I'm just an honest motherfucker to tell you the truth about it. I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna operate. I'm gonna tell you what I seen in my lifetime, how I was coming up. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm the real one. I'm not gonna sugarcoat the shit. But y'all had a lot of people in y'all neighborhood that were doing shit for people you know, and out of nowhere, shit breaking down. And first thing you want to do is say the devil got you. And no, you didn't pay your bill. Devil ain't got you. You ain't pay your bill, or you allowed the wrong person to work on your shit. Sometimes motherfuckers that ain't right, like this bike nigga who tried to take my soul back in the day, the man weren't right. And somebody probably y'all went and got an exorcism, got some prayer off your head, and now his shit crumbling. But you gotta understand, when you exercise the energy from your body and you exercise it, that don't mean the work that was did real good for you get to stay doing good, because you removing that person's entire essence energy off of you. Did y'all know that about a purification and a cleaning? Did y'all know that's how it worked? That's why you shouldn't jump from spiritualist to spiritualist. Because if that one spiritualist is doing something for you, and you go to another spiritual and get clean because you think that spiritual did something to you, you don't get to inherit the good from that person. You still that everything that person did for you, good, bad, or ugly, got to go with him. It ain't no in between. You got to take the good with the bad. But yep, that motherfucker was fixing the motherfucking bikes and stealing people up. A lot of kids running around, and we call it in town. A lot of people. So this is what he used to make a joke. I just came back to me. Thank you, Spirit. He used to make a joke. He used to always tell the boys, "Don't bust your nuts on the rack." He used to always make that joke when he fixed bikes for kids. How many dudes, brothers, how many of y'all done slipped your foot off a bike pedal that y'all done found on the side of the road, used bike, stolen, spray painted the bitch up, however. We like the GTs and the Huffies in the South. I don't know about up north. How many of y'all been riding, slip that pedal off that motherfucker, y'all done hit that nut? Bam! You done bust your nut. You boom, and you jump off that bitch and roll to the ground. That's energy. That's how the man who was preparing the bike was taking energy. They needed the pain. They needed the emotion of the young man that's riding the bike. That shit protected his testicles. Y'all ain't hear me though. Y'all ain't hear me. Y'all ain't hear me. Y'all done hurt your coochie bone too simply on those bars. And it's hurt like hell. Real J exactly. That's why I once pick you. I won't go see nobody else. I appreciate it. Y'all laugh. Ted, you laughing, man. I never rode a bike. What? I am 7'7", never rode a bike. It's a fun damn thing. It's a fun experience. Wind blowing in your hair. Dudes get to look up your skirt if you got a girl and you're riding past. Yeah, them banana seats. They made sure to give y'all women them banana seats. Y'all didn't even know what them banana seats were for, did you? That was entice the young boys that you had a cock between your legs at a young age. The banana seat. They ain't put that shit on no boy bike. That shit was on the girl bike. That motherfucking banana seat. Shoot. You just sit your ass right there. Shoot. And you just sit right there and they had a whole little thing sticking up and you just ride it. They were prepping y'all ass for it. They told you where it needed to go, goddammit. Don't mind me, y'all. I got problems. Ow! It never did it for you. So just ride the bike, ride the seat. Just ride it. But y'all understand what I was saying about the banana seat, right? Boys' bikes didn't have that back in the day. What high school said, yo, 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 hope all is well. Thank you, thank you. That's the Baron coming out. I know. I'm trying to hold him in. I'm trying to hold. Let me get back on the story, man. What y'all want to know about this story? It had a lot of moving pieces to it. What y'all know about it? What y'all want to know about this story? I'm finna put the Baron up. I'm just being cheeky. It's tight. You just be trying to start fights. I do. I do start fights. I damn sure do. Yeah, that story was crazy. How did the man know where the bikes was after y'all burnt it? No, my dad took it back to him. Cause my dad was pissed off. Cause keep in mind, here in the South, we don't litter too good. If we gonna burn some shit up in the thing, the bike is burnt. We weren't gonna leave it there. So my dad, and we weren't gonna put it on the trash pile. So my dad was furious with the dude. So he took it and just chucked the shit over the wall in the man's yard and shit. Like fuck you and your bike. But the man ain't got nothing but time on his hand. And he repaired that bit. He repaired it. Thank you, Purple Lover 77. Did the neighborhood know what the witch doctor was doing with the bikes? Because we didn't talk that much. You got to understand, we didn't know who had got a bike from him or not. Because in the hood, you lay your bike down at the store without a chain, we going to steal the bitch. So one bike could be touched by 7 or 8 people within a summer. So that man done collected energy from 7 to 8 fucking people. Nobody knew. And even we would have said, oh, he fixed a bike. Like, bitch, who cares? We poor ass kids looking for an excitement. We get $15, $20 from our parents. Throughout the year, we save our lives. We go to them and get a bike. Our parents didn't even know half of the kids were buying the bikes from it. But we got a bike. And long as it ain't stolen, they'll just ride past. As long as it ain't stolen, shit, ride on. Bitch, stay outside the house. Don't come home to 7 o'clock to come home till the cows come in. To this, when the street light come on, that's when I need your ass at the door. Other than that, stay gone. They didn't care. Do I think I was naturally attracted to the bit lady, or was the bike spirit calling you back? Emmy, you on point. Emmy, you need to be an author. Cause you ask them questions that make me think shit. Naturally, to this day, I don't think I was attracted to the big women. Now, I like women taller than me. I ain't gonna say I like them. I done dealt with women taller than me, and God knows I'm an equal opportunity layer. Yeah, I'm an equal opportunity layer. Okay, so you guys can be 7'30". Bitch, if you riding today, you riding today. You can be 4'1". Get your ass in that bed if you want to. As a single man, get your ass in that bed if you want to, baby. Don't you push that button. Yeah, cause I can crawl and I can squat. So I don't know. Was it the bike doing it? Because at that time, I would do whatever the fuck I want to do. You flirt with me, you smile, you fine, you dance. I'm shallow. I'm a Leo. I will pet it. You smile at me, wink your eye. Man, we going out. We talking. We doing something. So I don't know. But seeing the bike in the house, now that you got asked that question, you really got me thinking. Like, did the bike attract me to this woman, or did the bike force the woman to flirt with me? Because me and her wasn't compatible like that. She was 6'1". I'm motherfucking 5'8", 5'9", with shoes on. So the fuck? It was a good motherfucking time back in the day. What? I was like a ninja. You know how them ninja put them little things on their hand where they could climb up the tree and the posts and the walls and shit, like Spider-Man, the little rap. Bitch, I was like that. Bitches. I didn't give a fuck. Pat my head when I'm done. I understand my place. Y'all don't mind me. I'm just sick and I'm feeling good at the same time. What's wrong with that tight? She was the Amazon. She damn sure was. But man, after that bite got hooked her hand, after Peter's bite ripped her ass up, that bitch got fat. Boy, when I say she got fat, she couldn't walk fat. She was like obese, man. And she always had a shape to her, but she was just big girl shape, like solid. But that fat took over her, man. And her name was D. She she was like she even got the tummy surgery done where you tie the stomach up, you just a little bit open to eat so you can lose weight. She even mentioned she got that done too in the store when I seen her. And it still didn't help. And last I heard, she had to go live with her son because she couldn't take care of herself no more. And that bike was still there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fucked up. I didn't hear why she was big. I ain't hit her why she was big. It just didn't. I just couldn't imagine. I'm sorry, it didn't work for me. It didn't work. I mean, probably short and big. I could ride, but man, you 6'5", close to 600 pounds. It didn't ration. I was 30. It didn't ration my brain. So I ain't flirt with her, no sexual thought whatsoever. Just being not body shaming nobody. I know everybody cancel culture nowadays. Just my personal motherfucking preference at the age of 32 or so. But yeah, we talked. She told me she was going to live with her son in Virginia, and she flexed. Ah, but the lady, but the white lady who owned the duplex got her bite. That bitch, it took her ass out in 2 years. She was dead, gone, history. So I don't know where the bike floating around at. So if y'all see a 3-wheeler at Publix somewhere parked, don't touch it. That might be it. You never know. Oh, your grandma kept her bike after she passed away? Kimmy K, you know what I talk about when I say Publix. You know you walk in Publix and you'll see them 3-wheelers right there. That them people ride the 3-wheeler with the basket to take their groceries home, the old timers or retired. I go in the other door. If they parked in this way, I walk my ass around them baskets and go in the other door. I love shopping at Publix. She said to my cross color, hell, you ain't got it. Oh, see that? Cross color, I got to put your ass in timeout. Don't you start that shit with these people. Don't do it. Don't you start these people up. Hell, you done did it with everything else. I'm going to start this shit. y'all so sad, man. I'm just getting off the hamster wheel. What happened to the man that was having trouble riding when you was looking after the store? I'm confused. Okay. Looking I don't know, man. ah, I don't know what happened to him, but I seen his name Willie. Yeah, I seen Willie. I don't know what happened to him, but man, after Willie got off that bike, that bitch felt like he rode a mile. He was on that bitch 30 minutes. That bitch could barely walk. He slid off that motherfucking bike like a sick snake and stumbled to his car like, ooh, bitch, ooh. That bitch got in that truck and he leaned back like this before he crunk up the ignition. That bike took his ass out, baby. Willie didn't give a fuck. Willie, fuck that bike. That bitch. Been leaned up, put that bitch in gear. Hold that. Yeah, that bike fuck Willie up, man. I don't mean to laugh, y'all. I'm just reliving the moment. Willie left that motherfucking bike. That bitch fuck this shit. Man, I wish some of y'all would have been there with me for my childhood. Y'all would have been laughing y'all ass off. Y'all would have been like, this shit really happened. Hey. That's what he get for touching people's shit. That bike stripped his ass down to nothing. The bike is her as a vessel or something. That bike was one of you type. I think so. Cause the man said once he got on that bike, that bitch, woo, the chain oil. I ain't never rode this bike. This bike rides so smooth. My stupid ass get on the bitch and I'm trying to pedal the bitch and I turn up in that bitch. That man knew my energy was on that bike because I'm a spiritual person. Always been. It get crazy. But yeah, that story did kind of bring a tear to my eye when I talked about dad and grandma. Oh my God. People, my daddy hit me so hard. I think I could count on one hand how many times my daddy ever hit me in my life. That motherfucker, that one time he hit me at that corner, that accounted for 3 to 4 of them bitches. Cause I mean, he said, fist balled up, he blah in my head like, and he didn't just like pop that bitch off. He held it. He like blah, and he held it, and then he withdrew the bitch from her head slow. So nigga, I thought so. The fist was there. I'm thinking about the back of his motherfucking hand now. It wasn't like a job. That bitch. I learned my lesson. My daddy an old man. I won't fuck with that man. That man will beat the shit out of me. I think he knew it. You're absolutely correct. I think he knew like a kid touching a shiny quarter. He knew it. That bitch knew it. That's why my dad was so mad at him. A lot of people got run over by cars. This is from Elise Davis, Kyles. So it was a lot of car accidents in Central Florida, like off Orange Blossom Trail where the man shot was in Rio Grande, them kids back there. Orange Blossom Trail, Rio Grande, 18th Street, that area there. Kaylee and 19 up in that area there. A lot of the crackheads would get the bike, they would get run over by cars. People get hit on the bike, boom. Everybody know where they got the bike from. That's why they would take the bike right up the road to him and he would repair it. You know, a lot of people they were crossing the street getting run over by them by getting run over. It's like the chain would come off the bike in the middle of the road while they crossing at the crosswalk. Car hit their ass, truck hit their ass, boom, boom, dead. Yeah, yeah. It got bad, man. Professor overseas contractor. I say he was blocked. I don't know what you did, Professor, to block you. One of the moderators blocked you, man. I don't know what you did. I can't really watch all the comments. But yeah, that's crazy. How did your dad know about you being? Because the man, my dad knew I was on the bike because the man was sitting out there bragging about how good the bike felt. And my dad now already knew he was a witch man type energy. So my dad already was hip to the shit, because the old heads in the neighborhood talk. But when he was telling dad how good the bike was and all that shit there, dad knew something was wrong and he knew he had to save my life. Oh, well, the moderators don't play. I say because I'm crazy. The moderators, they take the thing serious, man. I ain't got no control over the moderators. They do their job. Nah, you got me thinking about my childhood. and the scooters and the bikes. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Thank you. Somebody getting it. Somebody getting it. Let me tell you something. So, and people, y'all finna laugh when I say this, but here we go. I'm finna tell you the one thing, the one thing that I never seen anything in like transport, personal transport, is a spiritualist fuck with roller skates. It was something about a roller skate that a spiritualist didn't touch. Like people will try to put, you will see movies where people put magical spells on roller skates. They will, oh, could you do anything? Check every movie. It ain't no such movie about magical roller skates. It's something about those four wheels and on one foot is just off limits to the spiritual world. I ain't gonna try it. I ain't gonna attempt it because grandma ain't never tell me about it. But nobody has ever did because I think the roller skates are as personable as like you can get. And most people ain't gonna take the roller skates to people to get repaired. You just don't beat them up so bad. But a pair of roller skates, them bitches is like golden protection for your feet. Play with it now. You never hear about people on roller skates busting their head open and hurting themselves. It's something about roller skates give you full control over your anatomy, even though it feel like you ain't got none. So I think people who know how to roller skates are very blessed. I got a pair of rondelles in roller. I don't know how to roller skate. I don't. When I go to the little skate park with my kids, I use that little bar they give you, a little PVC triangle, have triangle shit, and I go side to side with that bitch. I ain't ashamed. I be out there with my kids doing it. That's why, and Violet, check this out. You want to know how to relieve energy from your body, curses? That's why you get on some roller skates and y'all go. And I'm telling you something, ladies. I don't know if it worked for the men, but ladies, get you some roller skates. Learn how to roller skates and out there get down and go to dancing and shit with roller skates. Your whole life is good. Even with the hula hoops. Start doing the hula hoops. That stuff right there to release that energy out your body and stuff like that. Y'all could cure a lot of the ailments in your bodies and a lot of these spiritual attacks that's on y'all ass. And I'm just telling what my grandma used to tell her daughters and my sister. You can get a lot of that spiritual energy off on yourself if you just start doing, ladies, start doing feminine energy shit. Hooping, that's a ladies thing. You know, roller skating is a ladies thing. Roller blades would be a man thing. But yeah, start roller skating and being in your own world with your little music, your little skin tights on, and your little guard. You can relieve a lot of shit and stress off of you. That hula hoop, that motherfucker there, man, y'all be throwing all that shit off y'all ass. Y'all don't give it a chance. This is how grandma trained the ladies in her family. It may not work for everybody. I'm just telling you what I used to hear them say. And she would tell y'all get outside and get them roller skates on. She would literally give it to them. Y'all take this hula hoop, go out there, and she would be sitting in her chair reading her paper, chewing her tobacco with her legs crossed, and eating chicken noodle soup. Every time my sister and them used to hula hoop in the backyard, she would always have us fix us some Campbell's chicken noodle soup. I remember that. But she'll be chicken noodle soup, and they be hula hooping. So whatever the correlation that I don't know, but she make them girls hula hoop at least once a week in the backyard eating chicken noodle soup. Everybody ate it. Hmm. I guess the spirit was that fucking someone up on ice skates. Oh, them ice skates murder, man. Them bitches kill you. My wife broke her wrist on speed skates. Oh wow. And we'll start going. Oh boy. Remember tight chicken noodle soup is associated with being good for the soul. Oh my God. That hit on so many levels. It can be a dad joke. And it could be a spiritual joke. Oh my God. And you just put a correlation of grandmama making the girls hula hoop once a week, each had us all eat chicken noodle soup, and it's good for the soul. You know what? Purple Lover 77, that's some Southern folk magic type shit there. That's how Southern folk magic work, people. We put the shit together that need to be put together. I love that. Oh my God, I'm so proud. I love that one. Damn, that blew my mind there. God damn. Violet Carson, you learning something about this stuff? Your normal activities is what's going to set you free. Yep, get you to feel better. True. Everybody, that was a hell of a story, man. Y'all go back and give me some more watch time. I know y'all. I know y'all. I know. I can. You know. I can see every time some of y'all share my story. They really say share it like 80 times, 60 times, and I promise at least 80 people sharing my stories a week. So I want to thank you guys for that. I know it be 2,000 watches, but I know out of the 2,080 people sharing me on some platform because it says it in the analog. I thank you guys so much, man. Y'all thank you guys so much. Cause this is what I do. I want to have some more stuff, man. I take a census right now. I could take these off. All right. I want to take a census right now. So the podcast, I want to keep the true stories coming on here. But the true stories is cool, but my dreams are very much more interesting, and sometimes they relate to real life. But I want to on the podcast, I want to tell you guys my dreams, and they get. If you think the true spook story crazy, I think I spoke to I spoke to Miss Boss Jamaica on the phone, and I told her my dream, and she was like, "The fuck just happened here?" But I think the true spook story would be the dream that's going on and how I interpret the dreams. I mean, and they are really my dreams. So I'm thinking on the podcast I should do dreams and tell you all what happened in the dream in the way I talk and keep the true life stories on YouTube. I don't want to take them off of YouTube and then put it on a page for a podcast. I want that to be special. So what do you guys think? Should the podcast be about my dreams and YouTube keep the truth spooky stories, or should I just switch all of it over to one paid system? That's the thing. I'm a great listener. Why not a blend of both? I can't put the dreams on YouTube. I don't want to put my dreams on YouTube. They too rich and too in detail, and they'll take too damn long. And I just want to go. I want to do the podcast with them, but the true life stories I don't mind that being put on YouTube. Do the dreams on the podcast. One page system. No relate about that bread. Maybe Patreon. I don't want to create another tier for Patreon, man. Ugh. Patreon get all my damn money. Subscribers send in their dreams. So interpretation. I would like that. Now, if y'all send in y'all dreams, I should start that. Maybe I start a service where if you guys, because I'm running out of videos for the recordings. I've been doing this 4 5 years. I got 1,200 videos that I got on YouTube, but so I'm running out because nobody booking the readings like that, which I don't mind. I'm okay. But if y'all wanted me to tell y'all story, y'all dreams, I'll read the paper. This is from Purple Jump Off Sister number 32. This is her dream as read and narrated by the Baron, Tyke, whoever. Brrr, in my own little words. I'm gonna read it and how my brain say it, and then I interpret it afterward. I was thinking about doing something like that. I'll let y'all know it ain't mine. It ain't coming from my brain. It'll be coming from the person who sent it in. I think I could do something like that. People gonna start capping for clout. Yeah, they probably be making up stories. I just know my dreams is so crazy, boy. I got one called 706. I ain't putting that on YouTube. The purple jump off. uh, I'm gonna wrestle with it. What you know? What everything is gonna be decided by Celestial Earth Goddess. What you say I should do, Celestial Earth Goddess? What should I do, Celestial Earth Goddess? Dreams on the podcast. Casey, I got some crazy dreams. When I dream, I have crazy dreams. Also, so intense to when I wake up, feel like I'm still dreaming. Do the dreams on the podcast, dude. I like how she say, dude. Like, oh, I'm sick of you, Baron. Do it. Dreams on podcast. Y'all gotta thank Celestial got it for that. Because I harass her more than anybody. Who's going to moderate the podcast? It'll come up. I ain't gonna have the same moderators for every platform. And I just pick a Soul Tribe member like I always do. Soul Tribe, here you go, True Spooker. I just pick a random person to moderate it. You know, because all y'all got my best interest. I know that. I can feel that in my heart. So I'm pretty sure y'all ain't gonna let nothing slide in and let no bullshit happen. So yeah, somebody on the podcast, somebody else can moderate that one. If you guys are moderating the Baron, True Spook, somebody else can moderate the podcast. I have a client get beat up in the astro realm by his ancestor cause he was hard headed. Funniest story ever. I've done that before too. I got my ass kicked. Barry, you still ain't got back to me about the crazy dream I told you. Celestial God, do you know I don't want to bother your ancestors? I don't want to bother none of that energy that's coming from you and your royal mean ass bloodline. I'm trying to be y'all friend. Anybody who could burn down a city and a town with dust should not be tampered with too good. Y'all, them people angry. I'll look into it, Celestial Earth Goddess. Them people rough, man. India Carter, what's going on? So I'm gonna be working on that. So now I gotta work on another year. I mean, y'all 2024 trauma readings. I gotta do that. That's gonna be general, just on YouTube. So I'm gonna be working on that next week. So that'll be up before January. Got a lot of shit coming for you guys this new 2024. While it's late, I gotta go and blow my nose. Really, I've been holding back. I ain't want to blow too damn hard. Eyes get bloodshot red, and I might fart on camera. Can't live that shit down once it's out there. So I'm finna get off this bitch and go in there and blow my nose and probably fart too, y'all. Just telling you. All right, I'm finna let you guys know. I am Tyke, telling you guys sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction, but it's the truth, no doubt. Take care. God bless. Much love. Like, share, and subscribe. This is what I'm doing, people. I don't want to go work for the man no more. I love y'all. I love what I do. So subscribe, share me, put me out there. Okay. See, I felt they'll pop out my ass right then, but it didn't make a burp because I clenched. Let me get out of here. Y'all share me, man. Subscribe, share me. Tell your friends about me. I'm gone. I got to go blow this shit out. Y'all have a good one.